Hey, do you like meatballs? Polpette col sugo, meatballs with sauce? Come on, let's make some. This is how my dad made them growing up. And for those of you guys that don't know and are new here, hey, I'm Claudia. I teach you super easy recipes. And I was born and raised in Germany, born to Italian parents. So you get a little bit of German and Italian from me too. Andiamo. I'm making a big portion of meatballs, so I'm using 3 pounds of ground beef. Now you can do ground beef, you can do half ground beef, half ground pork, or you can even buy those meatloaf mixes, depends on where you live at the grocery store, that have like veal in it too. So whichever ground beef you prefer, okay? So for every pound of meat, you want to add 1 egg. So next, just season with salt and pepper, depending on how salty you like it, probably about half a tablespoon. Next, we're going to add some fresh parsley. It really brings your meatballs to the next level. About maybe like a 1/4 cup of chopped parsley. I'm just going to snip it with some scissors. And if you can really use fresh parsley, dried is all right, but the fresh just really elevates these meatballs just a little bit. So we got our prezzemolo, our parsley in here. Next, we're going to need some Parmigiano Reggiano or Romano, whichever cheese you prefer. I like it extra cheesy, so probably at least a cup. All right, we got about a cup. The more you do, the cheesier it is. So have fun. If you like cheese, go for it. And then last, we're going to add our favorite 4C season, so even more cheese. So about a cup. Basically, you want your meatballs to not be super wet, right? So if you feel like you need more, you can always add a little bit more. But if you're measuring, maybe about a cup. You know what? 3 pounds is a lot. Let me get my stand mixer and let's mix it in there. It helps a lot. All right, so this one has a pre-setting for mix. So we're just going to let this mix for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Look at that. The stand mixer does an amazing job mixing all the ingredients. So you don't want it to be too wet and not too dry. So follow this recipe and it'll come out perfect. All right, next we are going to heat up our large pot. You need a pretty decent sized pot. Lots of olive oil. And I like big meatballs, so I just got my large scoop. So I'm going to form and then start dropping them in here so they're all about the same size. So I like mine seared first and then I'll add the sauce. All right, so you let them all fry up. I got a couple extra ones right here. Flip them over. You don't need to cook them all the way. You're just trying to get a nice sear on them. This is the color you're looking for, and then you can flip them. And now you just add your cans of sauce, about 2 to 3 of these big ones. Make sure to always rinse them out with a little bit of water. I'm running out of time, but just let this cook all day. Buon appetito.